sunny. I'd say sunny, but we seem to have picked the only spot where we actually seem to be in the shade
now
a little bit.
You can see it in the back.
Yeah. It's a gloriously sunny day here in Wrexham. We're just about to head inside to the racecourse where we're going to face Burton Albion. Beat them 1-0 last time we played.
Yep.
Some would say quite a lucky goal. Elliot Lee straight from a corner. Me and Sean have got our prediction videos are up on social media. We've gone quite big. I'm not sure why, but we definitely have gone big.
You just never know, do you?
You just never know.
You never know.
You don't. Look, the squad's already been announced.
I'm just having a look now.
Completely unchanged lineup.
Oh, is it? There you go.
Completely unchanged lineup. Once again, I think this team is performing well. Look, Tuesday wasn't amazing, but I think it would have been a little bit knee-jerk to have changed anything. Is there anything you would have changed in the starting 11 based on what you saw on Tuesday?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, I quite like the way that... I quite liked when he brought Barney on, and it was Barney and McLean went off, and it was Longman and Barney.
Yes.
I quite like that. So maybe he might do that today. I mean, McLean won't not play, will he?
No, but I think that is definitely a long-term sort of plan of having Barney on one side, Longman on the other. I think
it definitely works.
You know, I think that is definitely something that will be looked at. Possibly next season, we'll have to wait and see. TS said Ryan's there today. I know. We have seen. Well, I am. No, I know what you're talking about. We've seen the pictures of Ryan here.
Rob?
No Rob that I'm aware of. It's just Ryan today. So Robert, say hi to. Yes.
Hello.
Emma. Emma. I'll okay. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Sorry.
I-O-I-O-Y. Okay.
Yeah. TS, I'm worried about Macca. He's looked sluggish. I think maybe at times he's always got a lot of strapping on his legs as well. McLean has, so there might be something long term there that perhaps
he was off recently, wasn't he? With that, not off, but he had a bad hip joint, didn't he?
Yes,
so
yeah, he did. So
you've got to remember, and he's in his late 30s now. It's like there's going to be
mid 30s, not late. I wouldn't say late 30s, mid. Let's go mid.
Okay, I'm just trying to make myself feel better because I'm 42.
Robert said, any Mullin sightings? No, he's not in the matchday squad again. I did see an interview from Parky this week saying it's in his hands to fight his way back into that team.
If he doesn't get any minutes, how is he meant to do that? I just don't get it.
Well, you've got to put the work in training and show that you're ready and show that you're that you're chomping at the bit to get back in the team, and you just got to outperform the players in training that are currently in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love Mullen, I just can't. I really like Sam. I think he's like top marks.
Yeah, top marks. Look, I think we'd be lying if we say there wasn't nerves today. It's not about league positions at this time of the season. It's about, teams that they're fighting for survival. They had a really good win last week, and it's every game is difficult at this stage. We're fighting for something, they're fighting for something, and it sort of evens everything out. And when the nerves kick in, you're sort of sitting there thinking, well, I hope the nerves don't kick in for everyone, because when the nerves kick in for a full crowd, what you end up is a slightly quiet sort of race course, and that is the last thing that you need at this time of the season. You need everyone full voice cheering the boys home, and so your nerves get bigger because you're nervous about the nerves of everybody else and whether that's going to impact the crowd, and then your chest gets tight and the panic attack kicks in, and then you have to calm down, and then it starts all over again. I
think teams at this stage who are fighting for not to get relegated, I think
are more
dangerous than people who are trying to fight for just staying in the league. Yeah, not getting out of the league, if you know what I mean.
Well, we found that out on Tuesday. We didn't find a way to beat Cambridge at all this season.
Although Parky did get apparently, I don't know how true this is, but I think you read it on somewhere official, didn't you? Parky got an apology for the penalty that was awarded to Cambridge. So
that came from BBC Sport. So we'll talk a bit more about that on the podcast on Monday. But look, it's such an important game. We just have to come with full voice. Anyone who's at the game today, full voice, and you just got to cheer the lads home, and you've got to drag them over the line. They're going to be nervous as well. There was a comment from Ryan Longman this week stating that they are openly discussing the chance that they might get promoted. So it is being discussed in the dressing room. There is going to be nerves amongst the players, and we've got to be there to help cheer them on and bring them through. Look, just to touch on our prediction, Sian went for 3-0. And if you think that's funny, I went for 4-0. I have no idea why.
You just don't know, though, do we?
We've scored 4 once this season in the league. I just sort of felt like Tuesday deserved a bit of a reaction, but forget about league positions. This is not going to be easy today, and we're going to have to scrap for it. And if it's 1-0, so be it. It's 1-0, but
a win's a win, and
a win's a win at this time of the season. It's huge,
and the pressure's on because Ryan's here as well, so that adds a little bit of pressure to the players, I think.
Possibly, but look, we're going to head inside. Join us at full time for our full time review, and that'll be pretty much straight after the final whistle. We'll head out the ground. We have to head out the ground because they continuously play music inside, and we get copyright strikes on every video that we put out, so we have to come out. So a couple of minutes after the final whistle, join us for a full-time review. Comment as much as you like, and we'll try and read as many of them out as we can. So enjoy the game wherever you're watching it in the world, and we'll see you at full time, guys.